What's going on, everyone? So the Milwaukee Bucks are spiraling and spiraling fast, right? It's getting to the point of toxicity at this point. Talked about this recently, but now we actually have some reports kind of backing it up now. One, Doc Rivers is over here like preaching like he's the greatest coach to ever play the game or coach the game of basketball, talking about like, oh, I've taken teams that have gone to playoffs and they shouldn't have went to the playoffs and I've won championship. Dude, Doc Rivers is probably one of the worst coaches I've ever seen in my life. He has done less with more than anything. Like usually you hear, oh man, that coach has done a really good job of doing more with less. Like Ty Lue has had some seasons where like, the teams have overachieved. You look at, Eric Spoelstra. I mean, some of the teams that he's had that have overachieved. Doc Rivers has had some insane teams and can't even get out of like the second round. I mean, the Clippers every year were like one of, if not the best teams in basketball. And this was like before the Warriors dynasty and couldn't get out of the second round. They had 3-1 leads and blowing 3-1 leads. Doc Rivers literally is the all-time losing coach when having a 3-1 lead. You have a better chance of winning down 3-1 than winning up 3-1 with Doc Rivers. Like, it's crazy. And this guy's over here preaching. Like, dude, and the worst thing is Milwaukee actually had a good coach in Adrian Griffin that had that team clicking. It's just every decision the Bucks have made has just been a disaster, right? It's been a mess. Doc Rivers is talking about retirement now. Good. Like, I don't think he gets a job anymore anyway. Like, everywhere he's gone, he's underachieved. Like, why? Like, why would I don't understand. I understand he's a player's coach, all that stuff, and he's well respected, and that's great. But like, what has he done? You know what? I respect winning, right? And the guy regularly JJ Redick said it best, right? There's no accountability with him, right? Like, and I'm somebody that regularly defends coaches. Like, I think most people, most fans, most people that watch basketball all believe like it's always the coach's fault. Everything's the coach's fault, and it's usually not, right? And again, obviously, Doc Rivers isn't solely because the players are the ones that play the game. But there's been one trend on every team that Doc Rivers has had arguably the best team in basketball and has failed miserably every time. But this isn't about just Doc Rivers. It's also about the Milwaukee Bucks and that this is getting to toxicity levels. Look, Giannis Antetokounmpo threw his team under the bus so bad that the NBA investigated him. Right? Like when have you ever heard of that? Giannis has already said publicly on numerous occasions. He recently confirmed the Knicks and that whole thing that the Knicks trade is coming and all that stuff. Like, you just look across the board. This is, if they don't divorce this offseason, like, what do you say at this point? Like, I don't want to hear anybody talk about Giannis again. Like, if Giannis doesn't man up and leave, it's ridiculous at this point. Like, everyone, I think, is more sick of it than anything. And the thing that's crazy is, like, it didn't have to get to this point. But everybody knew it was going to, because it always does. When you overstay your welcome on both ends. Everybody knew that they were ready. That you needed a divorce, right? I mean, even the kids know, hey, mom, dad, it's okay. Like, we'll all be better off if you just break up. Everybody knows that they need a divorce. And for whatever reason, they're like, no, I'm not divorcing you. Divorce me. I'm not divorcing you. Like, at what point does somebody become the adult in the room? At what point does somebody go, all right, enough is enough? I get Giannis doesn't want to be the bad guy. I get Giannis. No one has to be. It's very simple. I understand the Bucks don't want to be the team that has to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo. I get that. But the time has come. Nobody has to be the bad guy. You could easily do it amicably together. Make an announcement together where they're all, Giannis is sitting there just all smile like, hey, yeah, I don't want to leave. I love this organization, blah, 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 blah. Organization comes on. Oh yeah. This is best for us to finally hit the reset button, put Giannis in the best position. Milwaukee fans are like, please, for the love of everything, just divorce, just break up. Again, even the kids are like, dude, it's okay. We'll be fine. And Milwaukee's over here like, no, man, no one's going to blame Giannis for leaving. He should have left years ago, literally years ago, he should have left. But he didn't want to. He wanted to stay and he wanted to, be the good guy. And what has that gotten you? Now it's to the point where you guys are imploding. And it's making you look bad. It's making them look bad. All you guys are doing are hurting each other at this point. And all of this was avoidable. None of this had to or needed to happen. But you guys just kept getting in each other's way. Again, somebody has to be the adult in the room this offseason. Somebody has to go, okay, enough is enough. I get why Giannis wants to play. Right? This is probably the last few games that he's going to play in a Bucks jersey. Right? But I also understand why Milwaukee doesn't want him to play, because it's like, dude, you're already hurt. If you get hurt in a significant manner and you haven't been the model of health recently, you end up getting really hurt. There goes any chance we have of trading you. Right? Because no one's going to sell the farm to go trade for a Giannis that might miss most, if not all, of next season at the age and the injury history that you have now. You completely screw us if that happens, right? Like, they're trying to look at it from a cautious side. And it's like, hey, also, by the way, wouldn't you want to be healthy for your new team? Right? Like, so from a Milwaukee standpoint, it doesn't make any sense to play Giannis. But I understand from a Giannis standpoint, he's looking at it as like, dude, like, this is my home. This is what I've known. These are my fans. It's my kids. I want to say goodbye to my kids before I leave. Right? Like, that's how he's looking at it. I get it. Right? Like, I don't want a divorce until I know my kids are good. Right? I get that. Right? But like, it's just, it has gotten too carried away. It's gotten too ridiculous. And it's only getting worse. Again, there's literally reports that it's getting toxic. That, Giannis is showing his frustration. That's boiling over. Again, he's literally throwing the Milwaukee Bucks organization under the bus. He's getting them getting them fines and just getting them in trouble. And it's just like, why? None of this had to happen. And look, you guys are making fun of Shams, and Shams was this, that, and the other, and oh, look at that. And now look who's laughing last. All right? Like, and everyone's going like, dude, you should have just broken it. Like, what is happening? It's a total mess at this point. It's a disaster. They need to break up. Somebody has to be the adult. But anyways, always, this is a discussion. Pass the question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Also not, if you enjoy these types of videos, truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.